Double jump. Airstrike to that. I love when I get to turn on that. Mega? Mega? Hit all 4 shots? PogChamp? Hello? So, you want to get better at video games? Well, today I have a 3-step guide to do just that. These 3 steps are learn, observe, and what I like to call PMP. PMP stands for practice and play, but I'll talk about that later and why they're together. But you'll have to wait a bit for that. By the way, all the clips in the background will either be me, streamer friends of mine I look up to, or pro players. I will link everybody's Twitch in the description below, but anyways, let's get started with the learning step. So, if you want to be good at any game, you need to know everything about it. Every game has a base mechanic that acts as the base structure to the game. For example, Titanfall has mechanics, and Rocket League has car control, Fortnite has building as just an easy example. Each of these also has additional mechanics that you need to learn how they work and how you would use them, such as aim, movement for games that are aim based and positioning based. Like, you need to know all these things. But once you have a handling on how to use each of these mechanics, you need to learn whatever else you can about this game. I'm talking about the meta, what guns to use, audio cues, visual cues, anything about the game. Knowing everything about a game will aid you in the process of getting better. This way, if you're watching a YouTube video, subscribe to my channel by the way, or talking to a friend about the game, when you hear some obscure term get thrown out there, you won't get confused and have to ask what it is. And the last thing, and probably the most important thing about the learning step, is to always be doing it. Games and their metas are constantly evolving as time progresses. The best example I have of this is Titanfall 2. It's a 4, almost 5-year-old game, and Iniquity has been playing it since its release, but in just the past few months, he's learned about tap strafing. He realized the potential of tap strafing and is incorporating it into his gameplay now, every day as we speak. And because he keeps learning more about the game and what he can do with it, his skill ceiling has now raised even higher than it was. So learn and always keep learning, no matter what. The second step of getting better at video games is to observe. By observe, I mean to watch other players, watch pro players, watch YouTubers, streamers, or even the good players in your lobbies. Now, when I say watch, I don't mean to sit back, relax, and passively watch them. I mean to actively watch. Take mental notes of what the players do well, what mechanics they use the most, and how you can get to their level. Whatever competitive scene there is in your game of choice, watch it. Those pro players know everything about the game and put countless hours into getting better at it. Pro level play may seem a long way off for you, and it could be, but still observing and actively watching them will be extremely beneficial to you. YouTubers who will either put out educational content or crazy gameplay, hey, like me, but watch it. Again, observe what they're good at and how you can improve. Now, this last one might be a bit surprising, but I say to watch the good players in your lobbies for a reason. Most games nowadays have skill-based matchmaking, so you'll be playing people around your skill level, hopefully. If you get in a lobby and someone is just absolutely popping off, observe them, see what they're doing, and try to mimic it. Since these players are closer to your skill level, this will give you a smaller, more manageable amount of steps to getting better at the game. This will help you climb the skill ladder of whatever game you're playing. Step 3 is probably the most important part of this plan. You need to practice and play the game. I put these two together because a lot of the time, part of practicing is playing the game itself. But more on that in a minute. You need to practice, and when I say practice, I mean work on your mechanics. With Titanfall as an example, go into a private match and practice your movement, grappling, slide hopping, anything. With Valorant as an example, go into the firing range and practice aiming against bots. If you're playing Rocket League, go into free play, practice car control, practice aerials, all that. Please do that. It's super important. Do whatever you need to do to practice mechanics. But now, the real reason I pair play with practice is that the main way to get better at a video game is to play the game. Go into public matches, ranked, casual, whatever it is, just play the game. This will teach you things practice won't, like game sense or situational awareness, which are both marks of great players. You can't be a great player and not have good game sense. If you want to be a great player, you need to actually play the game. So these are the most important steps to get better at any video game. And I can do more in-depth talks about each of these steps in the future if you guys like this. But remember to like this video. Wait, I'm forgetting something. Hang on. Oh yeah, so to get absolutely goated on the sticks, insanely god tier player levels, just insane at video games, you need to first subscribe to this YouTube, follow me at twitch.tv/Crypt6, go follow me on Twitter, go follow me on Instagram, join the Discord.